Speaker, I yield 3 minutes, actually 4 minutes, to the gentleman from Florida, Mr. Díaz-Balart, an original co-sponsor of this bill and chairman of the Appropriations Subcommittee on State and Foreign Operations.
The gentleman from Florida is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thanks to the chairman. I rise in strong support of the Israel Security Assistance Support Act. You know, the reason we're here is because the Biden administration, despite all the rhetoric, has broken its so-called ironclad commitment to Israel by halting shipments of weapons at a time when Israel needs them the most. Weapons not only that Israel has asked for, but that President Biden himself asked Congress to provide. So this administration's argument is that, well, the bill undermines the president's ability to, quote, execute an effective foreign policy. Does anyone really believe that this administration has an effective foreign policy? Do I need to remind folks of what former Secretary of Defense, Mr. Gates, said of Mr. Biden, that he's been wrong on nearly every major foreign policy, national security issue over the last 4 decades? You see, what the administration doesn't understand, Mr. Speaker, is what an effective foreign policy requires. It requires having the ability to distinguish allies from enemies, those fighting for their lives in self-defense versus terrorists seeking to kill, to harm, and to destroy them. Israel must do what is necessary to eradicate that depraved terrorist group, Hamas. Hamas, a proxy of terrorist state Iran, the same Iran which also, for the first time ever, under the weakness of this administration, directly attacked Israel. Israel needs these weapons to eradicate the terrorists who have vowed the destruction of Israel, and Israel needs it to protect itself and its people. Withholding vital resources jeopardizes not only Israel's ability to defend itself, but also our national security by harming and weakening our strongest ally. In the Biden administration's veto threat, Mr. Speaker, it says that the rationale was to prevent unintended consequences, with no other explanation, by the way. What about the likely consequences of failure to fully support Israel now, when they need it? Does the administration doubt that Hamas will seize any opening, any opportunity to further maim and torture and kill? Congress approved the supplemental in a bipartisan way, and we expect the administration to follow the law and to deliver. We cannot stand by while Biden administration tries to force Israel to fight for its very own existence with one hand tied behind its back. I want to thank my colleagues, Chairman Calvert, Chairman Cole, Chairman Joyce, and I want to also thank the Speaker and Leader Scalise for bringing this very important bill to the floor. It is time to tell the administration, keep your word, support Israel, follow the law, send the weapons that you, Mr. President, and Israel has requested. I yield back.